Good day and salutations, my friends. So happy to have you here and see all of your beautiful faces. Today, like a lot of days on this channel, we're talking about Twitch versus YouTube, YouTube versus Twitch. Mainly talking about Twitch and the severe issue at hand that is growing at all, or being discovered, making it on Twitch. But before we jump into the topic at hand, I do want to remind you guys I stream right here on this channel every Monday, Wednesday, and Thursday from 6:30 p.m. Eastern and Saturday mornings, whenever my lazy butt gets out of bed. I mean, at this point in the whole streaming, gaming journey, it may seem like I'm a huge bias towards YouTube, which to some extent, yes, maybe I am. But in all fairness, that's just due to my experiences on both platforms, the sheer lack of possibility I see on Twitch, and all the possibilities I see here on YouTube. And with having some discussions with people in the comment sections of my videos during my live streams, there's still some people who aren't fully convinced that YouTube might be the right play for them, especially as a small streamer and especially as someone first starting out. And with everything that we've talked about on this channel, do I think it's at all possible to still grow on Twitch? And in short, yes, obviously anything is possible, but I think it will be extremely difficult. And later on in the video, I'll be going through Twitch's website and showing you guys why exactly I feel like that'll be extremely difficult, if not near impossible. Yes, there are still scenarios where people can grow on Twitch. However, gone are the days where you can just stream and only stream and expect to grow on Twitch. You first need to grow on literally any other platform. You need to grow on TikTok, which is popular nowadays. You need to grow on here on YouTube. You need to grow on Instagram, Twitter, any other social media platform you need to grow on before you can grow on Twitch. Every one of those platforms I named prior to naming Twitch all have ways of being discovered by people that have never heard of you before. All those platforms have somewhat of a chance of a picture you posting, a tweet you posted, a video you created, just randomly blowing up and getting thousands, if not hundreds of thousands to millions of new eyes on your content. That's something that will never happen on Twitch. And like I said, I'll be going through exactly why I not only think, but know this to be true because of my very own homepage on Twitch. Yes, I still have a Twitch account. I still watch Twitch streamers, the big streamers, because as I'll show you, that's all that's recommended to me. And as you can see, I have the front page of Twitch open here. I have yet to scroll down or go through anything yet. And the thing I'm trying to show you guys is why you can't just grow on Twitch and why Twitch doesn't care if you grow. And for starters, Twitch likes to recommend channels we think you'll like. And in my opinion, they did a really good job at guessing what channels they think I'd like, because we see the first one here, Standman34. I'm pretty big into Warzone. I like to watch different types of streamers within the Warzone community. And they guessed right, Standman. And the reason I know they guessed right is because you'll see under my follow channels, there's Standman34. And then jumping right over to the second one that's suggested to me that they think I will like, oh, we have Lucci TV. And if we go under my follow channels, we have Lucci TV. But fear not, third time's a charm. We see Symphony. 16.3 thousand viewers at the moment, which they think I will like. And oh, at the very top of my follow channels at the moment, we have, of course, Symphony. Great job, Twitch. You thought I would like them, and you're right, because I already follow them. Thank you. You've already wasted what could have been a great discoverability feature on the channels we think you'll like. And moving down the list here, we have Pineapples, spelled weird. Never watched a streamer before. And in fact, this is the first time, as of making this video, this is kind of unexpected. This has never happened before. Someone who I have literally never watched before. And yet they still have 30 plus viewers. So yes, we will say that is a small streamer. But if you're someone just starting out, you're not even at 10 viewers yet, I don't see you on my homepage. And just for kicks and giggles, we'll click on this guy's page and we'll see maybe how many followers he has. And we see right down here, this guy, he has 88, almost 90,000 followers on Twitch. So I don't know if I'm exactly going to call that guy a small streamer. So of course, I've yet to see a really small streamer put on my homepage to be discovered by new viewers. And if we look at We have Hiko. I literally watched him this morning just for a little bit because I'm starting to get into Warzone. So of course, we think you'll like him because I've watched him on multiple occasions. And then we have the Dan Dangler, who at the moment has 1.2 thousand viewers, and she's being recommended on my homepage right now because along with myself and 20 to 30,000 other viewers, Nick Merckx and Tim the Tatman were watching her channel live when Nick got her in a random duo and thought she was a child using a voice changer. So right off the bat, all 6 of these channels that we have seen so far, 5 of the 6 I have personally watched before. The first 3 of the 6 I personally already follow, and there's just one that I have never seen before, yet they have 90,000 followers already on Twitch. So already, I barely been on their homepage, haven't scrolled at all, and Twitch hasn't done any favors for any small creator, small streamer out there. And then still on my homepage, they're not listing any other streamers, they're just listing general games I think I'd be interested in. I'm interested in them because I've seen most of them before. And before we scroll anymore to look at what kind of discoverability Twitch has for anyone out there, let's look at the side of the website under followed channels. We have recommended. So let's see the kind of recommended, and whoop, let's look at 1, 2, 3, our top 3 recommended channels just so happen to be in the live channels they think we will like. Really, we have wasted this entire top row of channels we think you'll like because all 6 of those channels are already on the left side of our screen over here. 3 of them, like I mentioned, I already follow, and the next literal 3 are listed in a row in my recommended. So for kicks and gigs, let us show some more of these recommended channels that Twitch has for us and see if we have any small streamers or streamers we have yet to see before. Showing more. After the 3 that we've already seen in our live recommended, we have Ludwig. Would hardly call him a small streamer. Then we have Philly Mamba playing some Warzone. I've watched him play because he's played with Stanman and Lucci before in the past. Then scrolling down under Philly Mamba, we have Landon, 5.8 thousand viewers, playing golf. He's not doing too bad for himself if he has 5,000 viewers, almost 6, while playing golf. Then we have Sally is a dog. I've watched him before, and he's nearing 1,000 viewers. And we have Kyle. Personally, I have actually never watched him before. I have watched a little GTA recently, so that's probably why he's being recommended. But I'm still being recommended what we'll call a larger streamer with 10,000 viewers. And then we have TP and Merc to round it off in the Warzone category. I've watched both of their streams in the past, and they're both doing pretty well for themselves. So we've been going through this website a little bit now, looking at what's recommended, what they think we'll like. And so far, all but 3 have been channels that we've personally watched or follow already. And if not, they're already well established for themselves, except for the one with just under 40 viewers. However, they currently have 90,000 followers. So we will scroll down a little bit and we see streamers while Tim is offline. I follow Tim the Tatman. Obviously, he's a big streamer. So let's see who they recommend while Tim is no longer online. And starting off, we have Dr. Lupo. Wouldn't call him a small streamer. Then we have Hiko. Oh, I feel like we've seen that name before, twice actually. So while Tim's offline, they're saying, hey, you might like this guy. Then they're also saying, hey, you might like this guy up here. And they're also saying, hey, we recommend this guy right over here. So there's 3 spots where someone else could have been recommended to me. Then after Hiko, we have 3 in a row here who I personally have never watched before. However, none of them would be considered small streamers. And then to round it off, we have Sally is a dog, who we've already seen in our recommended. And so as you can see, we're already seeing a ton of repeats in different categories that they're trying to recommend to you. And in none of these situations are they trying to push out smaller streamers to you. Until we scroll down a little bit more, and then we have recommended smaller communities. Now I will admit, I have seen this pop up every now and then. This actually hasn't been on my homepage in quite a while, until of course the day I start making this video. I think Twitch knew something was up here. So this, obviously I would consider most of these guys smaller streamers based on the view count. However, view count doesn't necessarily mean a small following. Nonetheless, Twitch does here and there recommend smaller communities with 20 viewers and above. So that right there may be something to you, which is why I do say it is not entirely impossible to grow on Twitch, but I don't feel that they really want you to grow, or at the very least, they don't care if you do. And I say this because going back up to the top, we've already gone through how many repeat streams I've seen in different types of recommended feeds until we have to scroll down a bit, which in all honesty, hardly anyone does, and Twitch knows that, in order to get to the smaller streamers. But as we know, 90% of your viewership is going to be coming from a mobile device. So just to show you guys exactly what I'm talking about, I'm going to be going on my phone and bringing up the Twitch app. So we'll pull this up now, and we'll see the first thing they show us is my followed categories: Warzone, FIFA, Fortnite. And then we'll go to your live channels. So this would be people that I am following. And I forgot to mention earlier, as Dr. Lupo was recommended while Tim was offline, I'm already following him. So we have the channels that we already follow, and then we'll go to channels recommended for you. And of course, these were all the same channels that were recommended to us before when we were going through the actual web browser itself. And then if we keep scrolling, we come to continue watching. So these would be streams that I clicked on that I then clicked off when they weren't actually finished, so I could go back and finish the rest of the stream. And then scrolling past that, we have your offline channels, and that is what they put on the app as soon as you open it. What they put front and center in front of your face, obviously your followed channels, of course, that's to be expected. You want to see who you follow. But then after that, they do no favors to anyone who hasn't already made a name for themselves on the front page of their app. And whereas maybe they had room to squeeze in the smaller communities on their actual web browser when you open up the Twitch homepage, in their app, if you go to Discover in the bottom middle, you will scroll through to, as you can see, no sections where it suggests a smaller channel, or as they call it, smaller communities. In a day and age where attention spans are at an all-time low, this field of streaming and content creating is becoming more and more saturated. It's becoming harder and harder to stand out. Twitch has implemented 0 things in their platform to help the little guy even have a chance at making it. And if I'm gonna give Twitch some sort of credit, then yes, as you saw, there was a recommended section in the actual web browser itself that I had to get to through my PC after going through all the repeat suggested streamers who were already big, made it, and most of whom I already follow or have watched several times. However, like I said, that's an effort that 90% of viewers out there will not make. Most viewers live on their phones, live on their iPads. That viewership is going to be coming through the Twitch app, which I just showed you was virtually the same in everything I recommended, except for the one section that they chose to completely just take out altogether, that being the smaller channel communities. So if you're someone who's on the fence about, do I start on YouTube? Do I start on Twitch? Do I switch from YouTube to Twitch? Do I even stay on YouTube instead of switching to Twitch? But I hope this video just gave you a little bit of clarity. In my opinion, and yes, it's an opinion, you're better off just starting out or as a small streamer struggling on Twitch to start streaming on YouTube today. But that's all I have for this one. I hope to catch you in one of my live streams soon. I'll catch you next one.